Hi everyone, and welcome back to our Dark Souls Let's Play. Last time, it's funny, the game actually had us through the threshold of this doorway. Because you'll remember last time, we wrecked the shit out of one Ornstein and one Smo with a grand bit of jolly cooperation. And then we came up here, and I opened that door, and I wouldn't let you see what was behind it just yet. I decided that's where we were going to end for the day. Look at this nice urn. There's a lot of detail going on here. This is actually kind of important. We should probably pay attention to the architecture of this room because it's very expensive. More so probably than even like the rest of and Orlando to some degree. You know, we've got this, you know, I can't quite make out if anything of importance is happening there, but there's this banding at the bottom of these columns. First of all, these giant sculpted marble columns that go into these like internal buttresses, this archway that lines this building. We've got, that's where we fought Ornstein and Smo down there. We've got the decorative tile that led into this room that we've ruined a bit, but we've got these. Everything here again is marble, you know, except for these walls that are kind of this unpolished, this rough marble. These fancy. There's a lot of glass involved here, and as you know. Historically, glass is expensive, and these tiles, these kind of like, you know, fleur-de-lis-ish tiles all over the floor that line this entire upstairs. Again, everything here is opulent, but also it's very clean. I mean that both in terms of like, you know, actual hygiene. But also in the design itself, it is opulent, but it is also very whitewashed and angular at times. Roundness is used almost as punctuation. Smoothness versus angles, kind of. They are played against one another. We have these kind of very rounded, smooth columns that are abutting into these, you know, very rough, angled kind of overlooks that are once again marble and not quite as polished as this marble. You can tell by the reflectivity of it. See? These things we learn. And then there's this archway and these walls leading into this are kind of stuccoed. That's interesting. And you can see the trowel marks in the walls here, which is fantastic. I wonder how the designer came up with how to do those. If they just took a picture, or if they just went and painted their hand. It almost looks like thumbprints. I'm just picturing some designer just being like, with a piece of tape, layering a thumbprint over their kind of general plaster image. But so there's this woman back here, this giant woman, and we all know giant women are where it's at, and she is behind this wooden door, which is an element we haven't had yet really so much of, but again. And then we have I think it's supposed to be carpeting it that it's very tiled carpeting. But you can tell the where the carpet doesn't lay flat, which is interesting in its own right, that there are elements of see how it kind of dimples up a little bit. And look at the gold inlay on that wall over here. And what do we have over here? What are these elements? Kind of hard to tell. But we've got those look like suns to me in the center of those circles. And then we kind of have these fleur-de-lis like kind of popping out of them. Again, here are these silver knights. And
Thou hast journeyed
here we go.
far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
So we are the chosen undead. We have basically fulfilled the whole prophecy, and this is the end of our long journey, is it not? She is bathed in sunlight behind her, and she's wearing this kind of headscarf, and she's kind of just draped in cloth with really her face obscured, but titties out. There we go. What up, large lady? So we can kneel, read the message. Amazing chest ahead. Which, you know, fair enough. Like, I'm just gonna come out and say it, but Steven Universe ain't got nothing on this bitch. But, let's see what's up.
Chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight.
She's the Queen of Sunlight.
Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
So, there we go. We've got the Lord Vessel. That's the thing that Frampt wanted us to go and get.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
So she's given us a job. She's given us the Lord Vessel, and she's continued her job that we have to inherit the fire from Lord Gwyn. Which we'll find out about that much later. But first, look at this just big ass lady. She has this very grand chair that she's laying on. This just hyperbolic chaise. Really, it's not really a chaise, but it's just like a fainting couch. But yeah, so that's Guinevere, and we'll be back here later to deal with.
O chosen undead, thou hast.
Yeah, okay. We can enter a covenant with her, but we talk more to her.
Since the day Father.
Yeah, yeah, we know.
We had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark.
So we're really just indebted to fire here. Without fire, all would be a frigid, fertile dark. We need the fire to keep going.
Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world.
We're just assuming.
Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. Kingseeker Frampt, the primordial serpent, shall guideth thee.
So she wants us to go and deal with Frampt. It's weird to think of this giant lady who's like, no, that big weird snake man thing. You should go keep talking to him.
Please, thou shalt endeth this eternal Kingseeker.
Okay, so we're done here. We can enter a covenant with her.
May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Okay, yeah, be one with the sunlight. We're all obsessed with the sun here, which is interesting. Because we know someone else who's like really interested in the sun. He has nothing to do with them, weirdly enough. That's just, our good bro rolls. So we met Guinevere. Guinevere is the daughter of Lord Gwyn. She's the Queen of Sunlight. Whereas Gwyn is associated with fire. She is associated with the sun. There's nothing back over that way. And she has bid us to end this eternal twilight, which... I guess we could do that. To go talk to Frampt about ending it. But... we've got some other business to take care of first, because we really haven't devoted... because we had such a fun time with our summoning our friends in, we didn't fully appreciate all that there is of Anor Londo yet. You know, we kind of accidentally just made our way across here, to here very quickly, and then we just rocked through this part of the castle, and there's still more to deal with here. But first we gotta... so this guy go fuck himself. Oh, you're gonna do that shit. I see how it is. Come on, buddy. Oh, missed. You got a lot of armor. Oh. Oh, look at him. Oh, if that's what we want to do. He's gonna heal and shit. Look at that. Look at him with all this healing. He is... oh. He just posed right through that shit. There we go. Do I have to go kindle that? Motherfucker. Guess I have to go kindle this damn bonfire up here. I don't know that I need to kindle the bonfire because we're kind of mostly done with everything complicated up here, but we're human right now. You know, we don't have to like worry about so much. Just use one of our humanity. We got the soul of Ornstein. Okay, we're gonna rest the bonfire. We've already leveled up a bunch. We are going to kindle. There we go. That's what we like to see. Okay. You have any equipment to repair? We should probably just make sure things are okay. Don't want stuff breaking on us. Breaking things in this game is not, it's not quite as much of a problem. Dark Souls 2, fragility of weapons becomes much more prominent. Here it's kind of a bummer. I think Demon Soul, it's a carryover from Demon Souls. And Demon Souls definitely had some things to do with equipment failure, we'll say, because damn, especially if you were fighting someone who was going to use acid on you, they would just churn through your stuff very quickly. Over here, asshole. Oh, fair enough. Derby, hit this motherfucker. There we go. Sip that juice, Derby. These guys are a much bigger pain in the ass when you're not a sorcerer. Just gonna say that one out. Just, when you're a sorcerer, it's really not that big of a problem. But... yeah. You can't come up here, can you, buddy? You can't come up here. You're too big. Which I like is that you can deal with that. Like, Dark Souls does give you a way to avoid enemies and to like avoid them kind of You know, they're not going to chase you through the whole fucking zone most of the time. Sometimes they will. But not, like, plenty of times they'll just not. If I'm not mistaken, there's still more out here to deal with. Yes, we can go down this way. And... Oh, well, we're committed. Trying to remember. There's another big boys down there that we fought before. There we go. And pick up that Dragon Slayer Great Bow and Dragon Slayer arrows. Try holding with both hands. And now are we stuck here forever? Or I guess I could use a homeward bone. Or oh no, I can walk through here. Where does that take us onto that guy? And it's on that side of the ledge. What's that noise? Do you hear that noise, friends? Sounds like someone's hammering. Whatever could that be about? Hold on. Let's see something here. Equipment. So we got a big bow. We got one of these assholes' bows. Where they also we have sniper crossbow, we have heavy crossbow, Dragon Slayer great bow. Let's see what this is about. Can we use it? No, we don't have enough dexterity still. But it needs a lot of strength. Bow of the Dragon Slayers, led by Hawkeye Gao, one of Gwyn's 4 knights. This bow's unusual size requires that it be anchored to the ground when fired. Only spot uses specialized great arrows. Hawkeye Gao. So Gwyn is apparently Welsh by way of like this Anne Orlando is apparently like Wales by way of like Holland. I don't know. We got some weird Dutch names going on here, and then we've got the whole Guinevere, Gwendolyn, people, all the Gwys. So we got a weird little demon down there, another one over there. These weird, like flesh gargoyles. And there's another one over there. Can we fuck? Let's see. I don't think we can nail him with a crossbow, but let's give it a shot and see what happens. Because while we might not be able to use the great bow, we could definitely use crossbows. Heavy crossbows, sniper crossbows. This large crossbow which can long distance use by carrying snipers, often used with sniper bolts. The sniper crossbow requires dexterity. Can we use the sniper? No, we can't. We can use the heavy crossbow. That's how Derby rolls. We need equipment. We need some bolts though. We use some heavy bolts. Oh no, Derby, don't do that. So that guy got pissed off about that shit. This is clearly not the way to do things, especially because we haven't bothered to level it up. I didn't think about that. We don't care about that. But now that we brought him over, can we... Where is he? He's over there. Oh, he's walking back. He's gonna reset entirely. Yeah, he's gonna reset entirely. Okay, so this guy we just gotta kill him as we fall. First we gotta set that Sunny D. Alright, there we go. There we go. And now, oh, he didn't want to fuck with us just yet. That's nice. Let us heal up a little bit. Say our prayers. And rush in. Oh! Down you go. Yeah, we don't care about you, buddy. Let's go take care of this asshole over here for a second. See what's on his ledge. Oh, nope, there's multiple assholes over here. That sneaky one. Came up around the side. Oh. Damn. God. Sometimes you just eat shit. That's just how it is. Okay. There we go. So, yeah. So, it's been quite the month. Sorry I haven't been able to make more videos because things have just been really kind of just a lot. And that's just how it is sometimes, I guess. You just knock him down. That's how we do. What do you have over here? What you got? What you got, buddy? Titanite chunk. We like those. Those are nice things to have. Is there anything over here? No. Is there anything over here? I don't think so. But we should check anyway, just to be... No invisible doors. Illusionary walls. Illusory Wall is someone you should actually check out on YouTube because they make real good videos about Dark Souls and architecture, things like that. Okay, so what's all this hammering about, buddy? Hey, big boy. Look at this big boy. We found a big boy. He's a giant. He's inside here. He's got little steps though. He doesn't have giant steps to walk up. Which seems kind of fucked up if you think about it. But here he is.
Who are you? Forge your weapons.
Who are you? Forge your weapons. He's a giant of few words.
You come, I forge. Shiny, shiny. Get shiny from Duke. Forge weapons. Make shiny more happy.
Get shiny from Duke. We haven't met any Dukes yet. We know about King Gwyn, Lord Gwyn. We know about, you know, Gwendolyn and Guinevere, but we haven't heard about any Dukes. Guess we'll find out more. Let's see what he wants.
'Tis no good.
He doesn't like to
but
talk. He likes to
very
forge.
good. I help anytime.
He help anytime. So he's a giant, and he is a blacksmith, and he can modify our stuff. Let's talk to him. What can he do with our stuff? Oh, he can modify our Zweihander. By doing what? What can you do with our Zweihander? You can turn it into a Zweihander +5. Or he can break down. Ah, yes. So this requires the souls of Gwendolyn to modify the sorcerer's catalyst. And he can take souls and turn them into things. So we've got these sorcerer's catalysts that he can turn into things. We've got nothing there. Let's see. He can reinforce. We can make our Zweihander the next level, which I think we should do. We like our Zweihander. We have 3 large Titanite shards, and we can do that. We can make our Zweihander plus 10. Okay, we reinforced it and it went away. So that means now it's time to... we can turn it into the Great Sword of Artorias if we had the Soul of Sith. If we have the Soul of Artorias, we can turn it into the Abyss Greatsword. We can turn it into the Great Lord Greatsword if we have the Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. So we're getting... There are some interesting things that are being told to us here. Like, who is Manus? And where is Gwendolyn that we would get his soul from? So that's as far as we can ascend weapons now. We have to go and find... I think there's an ember we are missing that we have to bring to this nice man who wants to forge things for us. What can we purchase from him? We can purchase large titanite. We can purchase twinkling. We can purchase a weaponsmith box. We can get the giant's halberd and the giant shield. Let's see what this says. What does this say? Giant shield, weapon type, great shield. Great shield made of bronze and marcasite, used by giant sentinels of Anor Londo. Marcasite, or white iron, is effective against non-physical damage, but as the shield is designed for the giant sentinels, its weight unbearable. So these are for the big boys. These are the large halberd made of old brass, used by the giant sentinels of Anor Londo. Brass contains traces of lightning, but as the halberd is designed for the giant sentinels, its weight is unbearable. What kind of strength do you need? You need 36 strength and 12 dexterity to use the giant's halberd. So we could use these buddies. They weigh 16 pounds and 18 pounds. I'm gonna assume it's pounds. It might just be weight, general weight. So we got some moonlight arrows. Arrows granted to those bound by covenant to the dark sun Gwendolyn, Lord Gwyn's last born. Moonlight arrows glow silver and inflict magic damage. So Gwyn has we've got 2 children so far. We have Guinevere and we've got Gwendolyn, and then we're missing someone. We're missing a firstborn son. And we remember the statue that was not there no more. Giant dragon hunting arrows resembling iron spears used by Hakai Goh. His dragon slayers, they puncture human flesh easily. Dragon slayer arrows can only be used with the dragon slayer great bow and vice versa. So Gwyn is real set up to kill big things. A giant helm of the giant sentinels of Anor Londo, made from ancient brass. It also offers protection versus non-physical attacks. Due to its size, it is extremely heavy for humans and impedes stamina recovery. So there's armor of giants that, these are what the guys in the hallway, that they're real strong. Look at this, the poise, 35, 21. 21 just for the gauntlets. Part of me wants to just buy, like, just one of the gauntlets. I think this actually has more poise than Havel's, but it's prohibitive weight. And the stamina impediment is why people don't use it, I think. But it's fun. It would be fun to just, wear some of this stuff around, see what's good, Okay. So this is our guy, and we're gonna have to come back and see him sometime soon. Be wary of blacksmith. Why be wary? I guess we should just be acknowledge that he's there. And we acknowledge his presence. He's a good guy. He's a good big guy. And so this is where we're back there. Now we could go back down the front if we want. And so these are giants. And they wear big giant armor. Forged by the giant. That's just chilling in the hallway, you know? Like, it'd be like that. I don't think you can come up here, but we can... Oh no, he can come up here. Shit. Yeah, Derby. You show him what's up. We're gonna start maximizing our miracle heals. Now. So this is where we came in. Or we tried to come in on the other side. That's where we tried. Now, let's see. Let's just open this door over here. Because this is how things are. We can just push this lever and open a door. And now this big door is open. And those guys are over there, which sucks because they're going to get mean about things. But not if we just run past them, which we're just going to do. We're just going to run right past him in our big heavy armor. And I think they stop at the stairs. I think that's where they stop. Let's hope it's where they stop. Yep, there they go. Alright. So, fancy that. Now I want to go down there. That's what I want to do. Don't you want to go down there, friend? I want to see what's on that ladder down there. That little stairwell. We haven't been to, I don't think. I think that's the one we haven't been to. If I'm not mistaken. And I could very well be... Oh no, wait, this is not the one I want. That's not it. Again, up this... See, there's all these kind of growth motifs. Because growth, you know... It's about prosperity and fecundity and strength and that sort of stuff. So, we're up here. Let's see, which direction do we want to go? I think this is the direction I want to go. No, I don't think that's the right one. Maybe it was. No, that was... Oh, wait. No, that's not the right one. One more. That's the top of the church. There we want to go one more. There we go. We'll go down further. Because there are secrets in Anor Londo. Secrets. So then this one takes us back to the bottom of the church. But what's if we go down here? What's down here, friends? We'll find out. walk down these stairs. We get lower and lower and lower, but still, we're still so high up above the ground. We're almost at the blackness where we can't see. There's probably something below that. There's got to be something below that, but we can't see it. It is unimportant in comparison to the world of the gods, which is up. Gods are up. It's just down. Blackness is, darkness is in this just impossible pit. We have no idea what's down there. Probably more of the city. Maybe more of the city. But in here is a bonfire. What is this bonfire? Let's light it. And then here, in this kind of lower space, there's this little... Right here we've got some graves. And then we have this big thing. Big statue. And he's got a big sword and he's got covered in gold. And he's huge and set apart. And he's surrounded by all of these tombs. These little grave markers. Now what's over here? The ring of the sun's firstborn. You guys' toes. For the feet fans. Gwyn's feet that aren't really rendered all that well. They don't get the textured love. But so there's Gwyn. Or at least there's a statue of Gwyn who's set apart from like everything here. He's the lowest point that I can figure, at least. I'm sure some Dark Souls mapping person will be like, well, technically, blah, 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 blah. And yes, okay, but narratively, given the space, he is the lowest point here. And he's got a bonfire in the center of all of this. And he's surrounded by all of those little statues of silver knights. And then the grave markers. And then there's this weird little body. And on this body is the ring of the firstborn, of the sun's firstborn, which sounds really crucial. So let's take a look at that before we do anything else. Where are you? Ring of the sun's firstborn boosts miracles. Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who inherited the sunlight, once wore this ancient ring. Boosts the strength of miracles. Lord Gwyn's firstborn was a god of war, but his foolishness led to a loss of the annals and rescinding of his deific status. Today, even his name is not known. So the loss of the annals, we don't really know what that means. The annals. The annals of what? He's a god of war. And he inherited the sunlight as Gwyn's firstborn. So he doesn't get to be a god anymore. And his name isn't even known. Because if you don't have a name, you can't be worshipped. Is basically kind of the thing there. Like, you gotta... You know, you can't just be Gwyn's firstborn. So, is that him? Probably not. He would be a big man. Just like all these other big people, don't you think? But he's gone. We don't know where he is. We know enough to know that this was his ring. But we don't even know a name. So, we'll just have to think about what all that means. And then next time we will explore the little bit left that's in Orlando, and then we've got some decisions to make about where to go next. That'll be interesting, won't it? There's a lot of options, and there's much to think about. Until then, farewell. Praise the sun, y'all.